Hey, what's going on, man? You know, it's your one and only Dub the G.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ross back in the building.
Hey, it's the one and only TrillBilly.
You stole my shit.
Yeah, you
I
kind of
mean, damn. I mean, it was nice. But, I mean, I might as well.
Why you couldn't
nice.
just do
I
your
mean,
own?
Stole it.
Dang, I mean, my apologies.
So
Leave that in, like she said.
Okay.
Hashtag
once
office.
again, it's your man Graylin.
Yo, and it's your boy Joe, a.k.a. Joel Love, a.k.a. Mr. Deuce with the motherfucking juice.
Hey,
Damn,
Hey,
that's a lot of AKAs.
Mr. AKA.
Goddamn.
AKA Teenage Jesus.
What?
Okay,
Hey.
man.
All right.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the third episode of the ITC podcast. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Welcome back.
So we in this mud chilling, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but we got pizza boxes on the table.
Yeah.
We chilling, we
just got through
vibing.
sipping.
Yep.
You know, so we just out here vibing and chilling, ready to have some good conversations.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, live it up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us how you like the new set. You know, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, something
So,
different.
yeah.
Something different.
Fun
Yeah.
shit.
And we appreciate those who checked out the first two episodes,
Yeah, for
man.
sure,
We
Yes,
man.
highly
appreciate
grateful.
the love and support. We just was able to get it up on Apple
Hey.
recently.
Insert
And we got it
applause.
on, Spotify as well. So.
Insert applause.
Yeah, so definitely look forward to that on the major streaming platforms. We're gonna have more guests. We're just gonna keep it going, bro. Giving y'all the best content possible,
Yep.
man. So let's
100.
get started on it, man.
100.
The draft was Thursday, I
Yep.
believe.
Yep.
Draft was this
Yep.
Thursday, this past Thursday.
Thursday night.
How y'all think it went, bro? What did y'all see any like unexpected?
It went as
people?
expected.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody did anything too crazy and too
Okay.
out of whack from what was predicted.
Okay.
So I mean, I just think New Orleans might they gonna make some little noise.
They got a lot of young players,
They
man.
gonna make some little
No,
noise.
they
True.
do.
So it can go either way. They can either be
Yeah.
show their adolescence and need to make mistakes, or they can come in and dominate.
They just
and do something
outrun
different.
all the old
So
Yeah.
vets
True.
and shit, yeah.
True.
Basically.
first game we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy to see. Like, I believe there's probably gonna be some more national coverage, like television wise, for those for those games.
Yeah.
Just because Zion is
Yeah,
there, they
right.
wanna. That's gonna bring them more money. You know what I'm saying, market wise. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting to see.
They know what it is.
Yeah.
To see a whole lot more Pelican games out there. now.
Yeah, that we didn't ask for.
Yeah, no, we really didn't.
We
I
didn't
don't
ask
think-
for.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody was asking to see a Pelicans game.
I think they were surprised. I think
Yeah.
when they got the number one, they
Oh, okay. This is not a drill,
Yeah,
man.
what's,
Y'all.
what's the name was expected? Everybody was saying,
The
God
Knicks?
Damn it. Well, the Knicks was supposed to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm
A lot of
saying
people were
the Knicks
expecting the Knicks
was-
to get it.
It was a 14% chance that they were going to get the number one pick, which means it was an 86% chance that your ass wasn't going to get it.
But
Yeah.
they shit got messed up.
14% is
Durant-
high, though.
When
In
Durant
the
went
lottery,
down,
that's high.
Yeah, but you still had other teams like Phoenix, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
yeah.
that was also tanking too.
Yeah.
You know, they pretty
Who
much
was it,
like
like
had a
Phoenix?
really good chance to get Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They
Cleveland
was
finna
tanking.
get that. Oh, they hang that shit up.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cleveland wound up getting the third, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Was it?
Knicks got third.
Let me
That's
see.
right. They got
Yeah.
RJ Barrett.
Yeah, the Knicks got the third.
Cavs
Grizzlies got the
was-
second pick
Yeah.
too.
Cavs got five.
Cavs was
They
they
got
was taking
five.
and got five. So
Cavs
it's,
Yeah.
got five. 'Cause
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
Darius Garland. So
And the Lakers, they got fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they got that pick up.
Yeah, they
So-
did. So
yeah, it's interesting. But the Knicks when Durant went down, that kind of shambled the whole.
Well, it's
Yeah,
Durant.
well,
So I mean,
That's out the.
Durant could have one pinky toe, and they still gonna give him
Yeah,
the
that's
next
true.
deal.
So is that what they're
Yeah.
gonna do, or you think the Knicks gonna try to?
Oh, yeah.
Nigga said one
Yeah.
pinky toe.
I think they are.
He's in.
Yeah.
Still gonna give him the max. Or
So
whatever.
what do y'all think he's gonna do? Y'all think he gonna stay or?
I think he's gonna be a bitch.
Damn,
There you
I'm gonna
go.
stop asking you, Graylin.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we-
Brandon, what do you think?
That's an obvious answer from Graydon.
God damn.
There he go.
For all those that don't know, Graylin still has a thing because he's an OKC Thunder fan. So yeah,
The
you
pain,
can see how that.
it's still there.
Zoom in on the anger, the aggression right there. I mean,
Damn.
understandable.
I don't know.
He hasn't said a single word. Just
I don't know. I think he may leave still because
Mhm.
he can take. I think it's he'll be leaving. I think if he opts in, he keeps that 30 mil
I
or
thought it
so.
was 50.
31.
I thought it was 31 mil,
Oh, I thought it was
and
51.
then
Tripping.
he can still leave even if he opts in. If he
Yeah.
opts out, then he'll be losing, but he'll still get a max deal from
Yeah,
anywhere else. So, I mean, the Warriors are planning to offer him a max deal anyway.
so that's the question. Like, should he leave?
Well, the
No,
deal
no.
is him and Kyrie. because
Mhm.
they want to play together. But Kyrie has been recruited. But basically the Nets are pretty much like, well, if you don't bring in a KD, then we kind of like
We don't need your
we
ass.
don't need
Yeah.
your. But KD's always his thing has been the Knicks.
Yeah.
So either right now Kyrie Irving is
So Kyrie just playing the fence right now because
Mhm.
well, yeah,
But
'cause-
at the same time, it's like, why you want to leave Golden State?
because it'll never be your team. Like I
Mhm.
think Kevin
Who
Durant looked
gives
at
a
it like
fuck?
because here's
That's
the thing.
true.
For Kevin Durant, he wanted to win a championship, and he felt like he couldn't do that in Oklahoma City, right? So
Right.
when he
Mhm.
goes there, he wins 2 and gets Finals MVP twice. Now it's like, okay, well,
he did.
Trigger moment.
I thought that was gonna make me happy,
He did.
but it didn't. It didn't give me what I wanted because at the end of the day, and I'm not sure what's in this nigga mind, but I know this nigga great and mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because it don't
saying?
make no damn sense. Any team would love to have.
KD.
They are
Kevin
willing
Durant.
to build a team around Durant even though he's hurt.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
Just to
That's
have
crazy,
that nigga
man.
ready for when he do come back.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
saying with Kyrie, do Kyrie want to wait another year for Kevin
Kyrie's
Durant?
still 26.
yeah, he young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still young.
Kyrie
And
cool.
he already got a championship too.
Yeah.
So Kyrie really cool. It's really Durant. He in his 30s already.
But back to like, still, why you want to leave Golden State? Like you left.
I mean, that's
You
the
left
thing.
OKC because you talking about, it's not my team and I can't play. All right, you go to Golden State, you get your championships, your Finals MVP, which you was hoping to get in OKC. You was bitching and crying about that shit, and you finally get it, and now you're like, oh well, now I want to leave because
It's not my team.
it's not my team.
Plus, there's been
Now you
the-
see why I say he a mark. Like who?
It's been a lot of- you know what? All right. So, Gurley.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like why you know
Um,
what I'm saying? Like why you so worried about? Oh, it's not my team, bro. You winning.
Yeah.
You winning.
Hey,
I mean,
I
you
thought
gotta
that was a
think
whole
about it.
main goal. Win, get
Sometimes-
championships.
Sometimes people they want different things, and sometimes it's like, hey, shit,
all right, Joe.
they may want. I'm for real. No,
Bitch, tread lightly.
no.
I mean-
it's real. This is a podcast, so we gonna get real on this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like everybody got their different things of what they want, and sometimes you might get shit, and you be like, well, it's not what I thought I wanted this, but I don't.
Well, so this
Mm.
brings up the next point about how the NBA has that kind of tainted the NBA.
right.
Oh, Chase
joining
Young.
like basically people joining teams, creating these super teams, and how it's not as competitive. I mean, there's still there's still that competitive nature, but now it's more on the business side. It's who we can bring in, it brings us in the most money, and also gives us the ultimate chance of getting us into the playoffs and further into just a better chance of like getting that championship. Compared to how it was back in the day when we were growing up watching the game, and how it was more so like boys wanted to stay separate and they wanted to prove themselves when it
Right.
came to facing other players. Because even we've all heard the story of the Dream Team. A lot of them
Yeah.
had egos.
Yeah.
So when they were all
Yeah.
together on one team, a lot of them
It
didn't
was
like
always
each
some
other
bullshit
like
going
at
on.
all. Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah, I remember that bit, dog. I remember that.
let's be honest here. Hey, let's be honest, man. We've had a couple drinks, man. We had some technical
I had Sprite. I
difficulties.
had no
On the drink that.
Right?
We had a couple
He drunk.
drinks.
This nigga said
We
speak
had
for
a couple
himself, dog.
drinks, we had some technical
Just because he drunk, he want to
difficulties.
put that on everybody else.
No.
Nigga Grayson said I had
Feeling
Sprite.
tipsy.
I had Sprite.
We had some
gang.
Sprite
technical
and juice.
difficulties, but
That's why you
basically
slurred.
we was kind of talking about just how the league is different from back when we was growing up watching the game and how it is now. And I do feel that now it's more like
Come play with me.
it's geared to like hey,
friendly
man,
driven.
Pretty much.
like, hey, bro, let's make this super team. Let's make this great team. Let's run for this ship. We all gonna get some max deals. Let's do what we gotta do. And granted, I'm not down in nobody, getting their money, but it also
Right.
kind of takes away from like I guess the intensity or like the integrity
The
of
competitive
the game.
nature. I guess.
Yeah, the competitive
Exactly.
nature.
In a
You
way.
know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's not as competitive as it was before. I think we can all agree there. It's not. Even when it comes to just like fouls and how plays are being,
Oh, yeah.
reviewed now.
Officiating is, ooh,
Yeah,
man.
it's different. So which leads to believe like a lot of people having this judgment on certain players. For example, LeBron, KD, or even recently, even though I haven't seen a lot of people like really down Kawhi for leaving, the situation he had with the Spurs, because there's some people that believe
it wasn't on him.
But there were some people that
He
believe he
forced
could
the
have played.
trade.
Yeah,
He forced the trade.
that was the whole situation.
I think
where
it was something going down on the inside that
Well, it
we
was.
don't know about.
It
So,
was betrayal. It was.
He
I
felt.
mean,
He felt
Yeah, it was
like some
betrayal.
type
I
of way.
mean, he basically went to San Antonio and say, "Hey, man, I need to get out of here because this environment is not, conducive for, my career." I mean, if I got niggas who, if I'm being real with myself and I'm saying I'm not ready to go yet, and I think people fail to realize that these team doctors are hired by the team.
Yeah.
So their only job is to get your black ass back on the court or the
Right.
field
That's it.
as quickly as possible.
Durant situation.
It's
for an
Durant
example.
situation. So he's saying,
"Hey,
"Hey,
KD, we need your motherfucking help."
I'm not good. Like I know my body better than anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not good. I'm ready to go yet." And when you got teammates that's like, "I had the same shit, and
Yeah.
my shit was way worse, and
Yeah.
I came back."
Tony
you know what I'm
Parker
saying?
said that, right?
Tony Parker
Yeah,
came
he
back and
said that.
basically
Damn.
said that. So I mean, in his mind, he like, "My nigga, like I feel betrayed. Like I can't be here and work with somebody that think I'm trying to cheat the game."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A game I've been playing, since I was a little kid. This got me through my dad, passing and everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
So he took that shit to heart, and he, basically forced a trade. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere.
Yeah, because he wasn't playing.
He wasn't playing.
Nah, yeah,
You
that's
know?
real. Because I mean, there was a lot going on, man, and people on the outside just judging based off of not knowing
Right.
what was really going on. But I mean, shit.
I think
And the
a
way
lot of-
Kawhi like a stand up dude. You can see
he's a fun guy.
just in his you can see just in his personality, bro. That nigga just he want to play and he play to win.
Yeah.
And I seen that the Serge Ibaka YouTube video.
Yeah.
And he was just like, if I wasn't ready, I know my body, just like you said, and it's just like I'd rather wait off and save my career
Yeah.
than go out there too soon, and then my living is
Yeah, I can't play the
short.
way I know I can play.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I go out there for y'all, I think KD will be fine, but at the end of the day,
They rushed that nigga
have
out there.
we seen the explosive KD we've always been seeing because he was pressured out there
Yeah.
to go play for in a situation where he really didn't have to come play. Like if he didn't come play in game 2 or 3, it was no reason for him to come back in game 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. It's like, dude, you've been out for 4 games already. It's like,
You ain't finished with the Rockets. You ain't come back in the
exactly.
beginning of this series. Why did you need to?
He didn't play for the whole Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? Like he chilled. So, boom.
He didn't.
How do we feel about the super teams?
Oh,
We kind of got off track.
Yeah.
we did get
Yeah,
off
but
track.
appreciate you for
Hey.
bringing us back.
I gotta. The super teams are like it's good.
Introduce yourself.
That's,
so
the,
they know.
that's the audio guy.
Oh, hey, this
audio
is
guy.
the
Is there a
ghost
behind
in
the
there?
scene.
I
This
knew
is
it.
the audio guy.
Who is
The
that?
super teams are good for ratings, but the Raptors didn't have a super team and they won.
True.
No, they
Not
did
at
not.
all.
True.
But the super teams are a subject because
Mm.
a lot of niggas are starting to DM each other. Come play with me, bro.
Well, I think
And
you only have it's not many. It's like
it's
you
probably
only
more
have
than we
one.
know. All the niggas ain't gonna say
Everybody
they
in a
DMing each
super
other.
team though. It's like you got to think about it. The NBA is a lot more talented these days than it was back in the 90s. Like
Is it?
you have
Wait, is it?
No,
yeah,
it is.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You have a plethora of players.
Okay,
That's,
let's
on
talk.
your
Let's
team.
elaborate on that
all
because
right, so
we also got a difference of technology too.
Right.
So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but
I mean,
we just can't. I don't like comparing to back in the day because.
it's so many facets that.
But
go
imagine
into it.
if it was them niggas nowadays and they had the technology we had in the.
Well, all right. So peep game. Most people don't like super teams, right? But at the same time, like to go back to the original question of has it really kind of diluted the game and its competitiveness? Not really, because when you think about it, the NBA is just like any other sport. NFL, NHL, everything. It's a business. So players are making a fuck ton more money than they were back in the 90s. So at the end of the day, you got to think about it. These owners are looking at it like, nigga, a piece of property,
Yeah,
and
asset.
you're my asset. You know, it's a better word. My bad. I didn't mean to say property, but asset.
Mhm.
So if you get hurt, you can't make me no damn money. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, like if I need you to necessarily be, whole, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to get max out, what you can put out on
But
the floor.
they've been thinking like that though.
Right, it's different though. You got to think about the mentality of the player nowadays. Like if I'm 18 years old and I'm making, 15 mil a year, that's something. Just come like if I'm a 2-year player getting 15 mil a year, that's something. Like when you think about Jordan, wasn't even getting that.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan was getting 800,000. You know what I'm saying? And he'd won 3 championships. Like he didn't get a meal, I don't think, until he hit into the next three-peat.
But
So
at the end of the day, it's always been the same. Like you're an asset on the
it's
super
money,
team.
more money.
Do we like super teams? No. I think a lot of people, I don't know.
What you said? I couldn't.
No, we don't. No.
No, say it loud.
But it's
No.
not
Loud
many
and
of them though. It's really not a super team. Like you got to think
The,
about
the three that are in the league,
but who? Because the Warriors keep winning. So clearly these motherfuckers, it's not really many super teams.
They
But why-
turned
Just
into
being
one.
honest with you.
They turned into
Like
one.
let's be real. Like the Warriors have been to the finals 5 fucking years straight, and they've won 3 out of the 5. So really, is it really a fucking like a lot of super teams out there? No. Like let's be honest with ourselves about the situation.
I think it's super teams. I just think other teams have been shallowed out because of not probably being as talented
What?
to make it.
I mean,
That's just like when the Knicks had Melo, Rose, and they was, forming. Now on paper back in the day, that would have looked like a super team, but because of how
They didn't perform.
better
well, it was a
and
poorly run
underperforming,
organization.
True.
but that's what I'm saying. So it's like there are super teams. It's just they look different compared to other teams.
I don't think we're comparing. I mean, I don't think we're saying that Warriors is a super team, but it's like
They
Nah,
are.
but
The
they
Warriors
turned
are
into a super
They are.
team. They are.
I don't
Because
think
Super
that.
team.
They are a super team.
when
Yeah.
KD went there, that was
Yeah,
super
they
team.
were-
Well, that's not on the Warriors. We know
It
who that's
is.
on.
But they are now though. But
Yeah.
they're
We know what
they
that's
didn't
on.
have to go after him. They
nah,
could have
it
ran
ain't
that
on the
bitch
Warriors
back.
though.
They didn't go after that nigga.
Yes, they,
Yeah, they-
yes,
yeah,
they
they
did.
went
That
after
was
him.
Draymond weak ass.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't just Draymond.
Yeah.
It was all of them. They all went to the Hamptons and met that nigga out there just to recruit him to come to the
'Cause
Warriors.
that was
bro.
after.
That's it.
After when they.
I know.
Yeah.
I know when it was
Yeah.
after.
Yeah,
They
Ross
hit that
wanted to-
nigga
Ross
up.
just wanted to go
when it
into
was
it.
after.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, they could have said, "Hey, we the Warriors. We just went 73-9. Yeah,
Yeah, what
we
he could have
lost.
said.
But at the
No,
same time,
I don't
no,
want to
he
come
could've
play
said
with
I ain't gonna
y'all.
lie.
Hey, but check this
Who
out.
does it look? Who does it look worse on?
It look bad on. That's what I'm saying. I don't blame the
No.
Warriors.
Who
No,
does
it, yeah,
No.
no.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
They
smart
come
move
in.
for them.
Okay, fuck
It's
it.
a
You got
smart move
KD.
for him.
Who does it look worse on?
It looks worse on the Warriors
Okay.
because
Who does it look worse on?
I feel like it looks worse
Them
on,
meeting up with Durant. Who looks worse in that situation?
I think it looks worse on KD because of the situation prior to how they
I feel like
lost.
the Warriors. I feel like it look more bad on the Warriors.
Okay, so it's
but at the same time, you gotta say this. It's all business, and it, on top of business, it's all about winning too.
Right.
So if I'm the Warriors, I'm looking at it like, nigga, if we can get Kevin Durant on the books,
So you say it look worse on the Warriors though?
it does look worse on the Warriors on
That
the
they
on the
went and
behalf
asked.
of.
I can
We just
understand
went
that.
73-9, and
Wow.
yes,
Right.
we fell short, but we took the Cavs to 7.
But this is
So,
why.
okay,
But that's why I say
re
who
up.
does it look
So-
worse on?
Re
Right.
up.
Because
If you
it's
just
bad.
lost- if you
It's
just
bad
lost
on
in
both
7,
of them.
re up.
So re up, and
Re
let's
up.
run that bitch
Let's
back.
run it back.
Let's run it
But
back.
here's the thing.
That's why I look. To me, it look worse on Durant because
That's why.
Like,
If they come
it's
coming
bad
to
on
you,
both of them.
if they come into you
But
saying,
if
"Hey,
they
we
come
want to
to-
play with you," I'm
I'm
like,
nigga,
"Nah,
I got your ass next year.
I got you. Yes,
I gotta
sir.
beat your ass first.
I got
Then
you
I'll
next
probably
year."
talk to
I
you
feel
after
it.
we win.
I
Right.
feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. But
That's why it's on KD.
when
I
you
think.
think about
Yeah.
it, how long has KD been there? He been at
But
3
that don't
years,
even
right?
matter though. Like the fact that, come on now, like that's like you getting. That's like a group of niggas.
Talk.
You going to your
Talk to
school.
'em. Talk
and
to 'em.
then you seeing them. They got their little crew, and then one day they jump you, and the next day they come back like, "Hey man, you want to be in the crew with us?"
All right,
Man,
y'all
fuck
did slap me
niggas.
upside the
I can
head.
whoop y'all
That's
ass.
cool though.
I'm gonna come play with y'all. I'm gonna come be with y'all for. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
with y'all for.
sorry, bro. You socked me kind of hard, bro.
Bro,
I
it's
ain't
all
gonna lie.
good.
Pretty much on you can't beat them, join them type mentality.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just like Ross said, the competitive nature is there, You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I feel like I don't know. It just
He would have been more respected going somewhere else.
yeah.
Like,
Like, 'cause
people
everybody was
still
saying he
would've
was
been
gonna go
pissed
like
off.
go back to DC, like go to
Yeah.
the Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I wouldn't have had a problem. Well, me being a
He would
Thunder
have been
fan and
mad,
KD
but he
fan,
would have been. It would have been like a
I
different
wouldn't
type
even
of
been
mad.
mad. I'd be like, damn, he left.
Yeah.
Dang.
I just have a problem with telling the motherfucker where they can work and where they
It,
can't.
but that's the
No,
thing.
you know
And
what
see,
I'm
no,
saying?
that's the. It's only you keep thinking about the business aspect.
No, it's a job. At the
No.
end of the day, that's these niggas' job.
But
Like,
bro,
we
it's
can't get hooked
it's
up.
a
But that's
everybody
where
in the
you gotta
league would
split
say
it. You gotta
everybody in
split
the
that.
league would say, bro, when you come to this job, I just want to hoop.
Yeah.
No,
I don't care
motherfuckers
about
just
no
don't wanna
I don't care
hoop.
about no ass. Bro,
Motherfuckers-
KD just
A lot
said
of
that. He was like, bro, I
motherfuckers-
went
A
out
lot-
there.
a lot of
I went
motherfuckers
out there
just
because I
don't
wanted to
wanna
hoop.
A lot of motherfuckers are in that bitch.
And a
for
lot of
pay.
motherfuckers don't have
hey,
a
Joe,
ring.
there's one part you missing. In their job description, it's like being loyal to the city. In my job
You need to be
description,
over
I'm.
here.
But no, listen though, listen. In that job, you supposed to say, I'm signing this contract to do my best to deliver a championship in the city, not just like leave.
All right, so you say that, right? So they're in their contract is supposed to say that they're supposed to try to deliver a championship to the city. Okay, cool. But there are many facets to that shit because you got to think about this from LeBron's perspective. This nigga. No,
You ready?
bro, look.
We've been doing
you know me,
good.
I don't
Joe.
give a
You
fuck.
knew that was
You know me, I don't give a fuck.
Joe, you know I don't give a fuck either, but we've
Here's-
been doing
here's what it
good.
is.
Let's keep it
Here's
good.
what it is.
Let's
Here's what
keep
it
it
is.
good, Joe.
Here's what it is. If I went to a team, if I'm already drafted to a team, I'm cornbread
Fuck
Fred.
it.
Like
All
I'm
right,
here.
let's go.
I'm Akron, right?
All right.
This nigga basically took them niggas. Them niggas was like 17, 18
Who?
wins before he got there. The
Who?
Cavs.
You
They was
talking
seven-
about when he first got there?
When he first got
Okay.
drafted in
All right.
03,
Birds.
they was like 15 to
All right.
16. They didn't win shit.
Nobody's checking for Cleveland.
Before he left,
They still didn't win
they
shit.
was 70 win team.
But they still didn't win shit.
No, 66 win team. I'll
But
say
they
66 win team.
still didn't win shit.
They didn't win shit,
All
but
right.
it's because the fucking owners
Okay, the
neglected
owners.
to put pieces around him that could win.
And you
If
don't
I
think they would have
spend
put pieces
7
around
years-
him?
If I spend 7 years, it's like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis don't give a fuck about Zion coming because I've already spent 7 years here, and you have yet to put a team around me that can win.
Mm-hmm.
So why should I waste? If I'm a free agent, means I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can go wherever the fuck I want to. I can make my own decisions now. It's not like he forced Cleveland to trade him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he stayed. He fulfilled his duration of his contract. He's decided to leave. You can't be mad at that. And you also can't be mad at what team he decided to go to because I'm pretty sure Heat fans ain't complaining about that shit. You know what I'm
course they're
saying? So,
not.
I mean, at the end, if it was Rockets, we wouldn't be complaining. We'd be happy because we would have got championships.
I mean, because we didn't really have nobody at that time.
But at the same time, if it was our team,
It wasn't like
we wouldn't trip.
LeBron was coming with Bosh and
If
fucking
niggas went to
Allen
OKC
Iverson.
to gang up and win, you wouldn't have a fucking problem with
Yeah,
it.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't, bro. No, that whole super team. I just don't. I don't, bro.
That's bullshit.
For a nigga that
That's
hoop,
bullshit.
bro, just anything. If you got any kind of competitive nature in you, you ain't for it. No matter
That's,
if it's your
that's the
team,
difference. That's the difference.
anybody
between,
team.
real quick.
No,
that's the difference
difference.
between the business. That's the difference
And
between.
listen, you can think about the business.
Nah.
I'm
Okay,
not no
okay, real
GM.
quick.
I'm not no
No, you
owner.
gotta put it in
I didn't go
his-
to school for
put
it.
it in his
I know.
perspective.
I tried. I
So,
said,
let's say you a
if
singer.
Grambling come to him to play drums, but hey, you want to play with the drums over
True.
here, and you at PV, you gonna go? Yeah, he
But
gonna
the
go.
shit don't you can't say
You
that
gonna
because
go?
it doesn't fucking work like that.
Why? So why
It's
does
a
it work?
difference in it.
Why not?
You can attest to it. It shit don't work like that. Like it just doesn't.
Like what?
you
I
got-
get.
What
I
don't
get
wait?
your
What don't
point,
work like
but
that?
it don't work like that.
Like in the drum section.
It doesn't.
What
Okay,
happened
but-
if you a
Just-
snare
Bro,
drummer?
look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. So we was at PV. A motherfucker. We
My bad. I'm sorry. I
Had to-
allergies.
he got kicked out of the band, right?
Yeah. Y'all.
My nigga Baby Dome decided. He say, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and go over to TSU." We didn't trip on him going to
Y'all
TSU.
got kicked out.
He got
No,
kicked
but
out,
here's
bro.
the thing. He could have been like, well, shit, we could have worked some shit out to where we could have got back in. We could have been like, bro, we don't want like if you go.
Wait,
you
Joe,
can
that's
stay
bullshit.
here.
You know why that's
No,
bullshit?
it's not.
Did
But
y'all
it's
get back in the
same-
band?
But it's the fucking.
Did
same
y'all get back
thing.
in?
But I'm using y'all
Did
analogy.
did
though.
y'all get back in the band?
Some people did get back in.
Doing what?
Some people still played. Some people were able to come back. My thing is
Wait,
that
from the situation that
from the
happened.
situation, some people were able to.
So
still
why
come
y'all
back.
didn't get back in?
We couldn't. Some people were able to.
Oh, that's some other shit then. That's over all of our heads.
But here's what I'm saying though. I could have been like, bro, still stick with the team. Like, you box. You're not funk trained. Why you going over there to convert to what they got going on? That was the best decision for him to do, because at the end of the day, you still got to go to school and you need a scholarship.
Because maybe he didn't want to just sit
here's
out.
The thing about that, because I remember that situation, and it kind of plays into what Gray talking about. Because there were some people that wasn't tripping. Mainly, I ain't give a fuck. I wouldn't worry about it.
Y'all should have been mad at PV for kicking y'all out
anyway. I was more concerned about how we got done wrong. If you want to go to TSU, do your thing. But there were some other people that didn't feel the same way. They was like, why the hell did he go to TSU? You know what I'm saying? And to me, like I said, I didn't care, and that's why it kind of plays to the side of Graylin on that aspect of, you know what I'm saying, why join that team, you know what I'm saying,
but that's what I say. Everybody got their own, everybody their own man. So I can't dictate to you what I would do.
That's
in a
true.
Situation.
What you're saying is
it makes sense and it sounds good.
True.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, as a competitor,
that's not.
I can't fuck with you.
No.
Like that. If you over there and you my opponent.
It's like it's Friday.
We finna go at it no matter what.
The thing is that
I gotta beat your ass first.
This is how I have to look at it too. When Durant went to the Warriors, it became uncompetitive because the league wasn't ready for that shit to happen. It was almost like when LeBron when the Cavs beat them in 16. It was like the league was chopping at the bit because they was like, okay, these niggas aren't like superhuman and invincible like we thought they were.
Who?
The Warriors. When they lost in 16, it was like the league was ready to get going again.
Why did they lose?
When Durant went,
oh my God, bro!
Look at this thing. When Durant went, it was like,
you really are the
fuck.
worst.
Like the only teams that really could compete after that were teams that were already established and were good, like the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Teams like that. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I understand your perspective of him going there because it made it to where them niggas were unbeatable. It's a difference, bro, when you have other teams, you know what I'm saying, that it was still competitive. I think the Warriors, Kevin Durant going to the Warriors is the only situation where I can honestly agree with what y'all saying because it became uncompetitive.
But not the Heat forming an alliance.
Because it was still a competitive league. What I'm saying, the Pacers still took them to 6 or 7. The Boston almost beat them. If they almost beat them in Game 6, like LeBron going off in Game 6 forced the Game 7.
That's because they came
and
back
they still lost in that finals.
And they still lost in that finals.
They came back to
that was 12. They lost in 11.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying
they came back.
Boston was finna beat them.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
Because all my brothers are together.
In Boston 6.
We here now.
I don't want to play with my friends. That's how I look at it. I don't think
a lot of guys playing with their friends either.
Like,
I think that's a misconception too that a lot of these old heads put out there because a lot of times, bro, when you step away from the game and you're not playing no more and you're a competitor, at the same time, like, there's a form of hating too that comes along with the shit because it's like, well, I ain't playing no more. And
because it's soft now.
I don't think it's no hate, bro.
It's hate because I've experienced it being in the drum line too because
y'all was my niggas and I didn't want to be on y'all squad.
But it's times where older niggas be like, because you didn't march in my era, like that
there
shit
are
weak.
Some people like that.
Wasn't that true?
Like
but look,
older, like NBA players, there are some people like that. Not all of them.
That hate what though? What do they hate?
They just hate because they you're gonna always feel like your era is better than the previous era.
So they hating the era, or they hating the fact that a lot of niggas is moving around and shit.
They just gonna hate, bro. It's people. It's certain people
like
Dr. J be like, I don't mind.
Are they saying any key things? Because I feel like officiating nowadays let a niggas get away with a lot of shit. It's a niggas racking up points because of free throws.
That too.
Nah, that's a motherfucker. Nowadays, that's a for sure. LeBron, all he do is going, and then he get free throws.
Who gets
Harden.
Harden gets the blunt of the jokes behind that, right? But as Houston Rockets fans, if we win, I don't give a fuck how he gets to the free throw line.
But that pisses me off, bro. I'm across the board, bro. Fuck all that.
Hey.
I just don't like. Because that ain't ball. No, fuck that. Because now you're easily.
So now you don't want to win.
People can fuck over that game plan. Look at them now.
But that's what I'm saying.
We ain't won because
do you want to win or not though?
Niggas, I want to win. Where I can be like, you know what?
It ain't
on that bitch.
That would count.
It ain't no count. It's winning or not.
Rockets
It's
fans
what?
talking.
It's winning or not. You're
But
winning
nah,
or
I don't
losing.
want.
It's
Okay,
like,
that's
yo,
like if LeBron and AD came to Houston, I'm gonna be like, you know what?
fuck it, we finna win, goddamn shit.
But it's
I don't
like
give a
cool,
fuck.
but it ain't like that win like it was back in the '90s. Like it was like them
bro.
I
niggas.
feel like it'll never be.
The Rockets is only losing to the Warriors.
That's true.
You just saying, you know, you like the KD thing, but the only reason why the Rockets haven't won is
It's just
because
because
of the KD
Warriors.
thing.
But
It's
and we could have beat them last.
You want to
That's the
win
thing.
or not, dog? It's
You
like,
can't.
But I don't
you
want to
can't have
win.
both.
I don't
You
want
can't-
it like that.
Everybody
Fuck
know
that.
Toronto
Winning
is
is
not
winning.
winning if KD was
hell
healthy.
no.
Winning is winning.
How
dog.
much shit? Okay,
Toronto is not winning if KD was playing.
now you see
That
how many
series
people say
would've
that
been over
shit.
in
A lot of
5.
people
You
say
see
that.
how many people
A
say
lot
that
of
shit.
people say that,
Uh,
but we don't know.
But that's the thing. I want to win where you ain't got to say shit. Oh
Right.
man, I had a headache last night. No nigga, I
Hey,
beat your ass.
Everybody talk about, oh, nah, this one don't count because
Yeah, it's-
Clay.
Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck what everybody say because at the end of the day, who got the trophy? So you can say what you want to say at the end of the day. Hey, Iguodala came on First Take and was like, hey, they asked him that very question. They was like, well, you know, if KD was there, a lot of people say y'all probably still would have won. He said, hey, at the end of the day, we can say what we want to, but they got the trophy. We don't. So we can't talk shit because
And they
the
got a
trophy
paycheck,
is
that's
the
why.
trophy is in
That's
fucking
right.
Toronto. At the end of the day, bro,
This is
winning
an
is
ongoing,
winning.
This is an
You
ongoing.
should might as well
because-
just be the sports talk podcast in general. Like,
Nah, because it's
real.
like we really can't go on it.
I'm
But like I
telling
said,
you,
look,
Yeah.
when it came to the drum line, y'all was the homies. But I ain't give a fuck about you and Ross when it came to them drums. Like I wanted to
Exactly.
tear y'all ass up because I didn't
Exactly.
want to be like, come on, bro, let's all go to.
But I'm saying,
And the
they're
point
like
is,
that- they're
that's
like
not
that
how
too.
it is now.
yeah,
They're like
Because
that, though.
friends are calling
Friends
friends.
wanna
Hey,
play
bro,
you.
you want to come to the what's the name with me?
But they're competitive. Once you on that floor, niggas ain't talking about trying to buddy up. It's mostly during off season or off time.
we're gonna
that
have to
niggas trying
do
that.
another segment of
Yeah,
this
we're
conversation.
gonna have to
Because
come
this
back
this
to
hoe
this
right
one.
here is
Yeah,
juicy.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We're
It's
gonna have to
a
come
lot
back.
of juice on the floor right now.
Oh, don't slip. So, I don't know if y'all heard about the Lavar Ball
Yeah, we have.
situation. Basically, ESPN has pretty much gave him a ban. He won't be on anything ESPN related. Basically, what the situation was is he was asked if he wanted to switch gears. What's the
Molly.
Yeah. She asked him if he wanted to switch gears, and his
She was like, "Can we
mind-
switch gears?" You know,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
Ross, you can't. You saying it like he
you
wanted
not
to
watch
know
it?
if we can
And
switch
then,
gears.
he basically said yes. You know, what I'm saying we can switch gears with me,
Ooh.
and they kind of
Switch gears with me
Anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, in the bathroom, in the farm, in the everywhere.
But he didn't even say it. He wasn't even meaning it.
He wasn't-
that
he
way.
didn't even
It
sound
wasn't overly
nothing.
sexual.
And he was like
Yeah,
straight
what?
face, like he was trying to listen. Like
Yeah.
you could tell he was trying to listen to see what was next.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. After all the crazy shit that he done said,
But he never
You'd be
came like
surprised
that
would be the
though.
thing.
Yeah,
He never came
He
like
never
that
came
though.
like
Never.
that.
said-
Like that
that's
before.
he hasn't. But it's been some silly ass shit.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of felt I was like, oh.
But they banned this nigga from ESPN.
Yeah.
It's been
I feel
silly
like-
shit.
But with
I
all
just
that Me
think-
Too shit going around,
I just think they was waiting to kick that nigga out.
But nah,
it probably was.
Yeah.
Get
You're
LeBron.
finding any little
Let him say
reason,
something
bro.
But the
stupid.
thing is,
Yeah, that was waiting.
he
She
was-
kind of paused and shit.
Yeah,
She
her,
was like,
let's
let's
really?
stay focused here. Let's stay on
Yeah.
track. I'm like, so why you over exaggerating?
Yeah, but
I feel like she
here's
did
the
that shit
thing.
on
When
purpose,
she
bro.
said that,
That's
she
when
was
it got.
like okay, and then Stephen A was kind of like you know he said something too, so it,
He was like, this guy.
he knew it was kind of like awkward.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's where LeVar was coming from
Nah.
because he was like, yeah, you can switch gears with me anytime. Come on,
No. You know he ain't say it like that. He was like,
He
hey.
did.
though.
He
Switch
did.
gears with me
He
anytime.
did.
He was like, you
And
switch
And
gears with me
what did he
anytime.
do to him?
He was like, you can switch gears with me anytime.
Come on. He said,
And he
Yeah.
went straight into trying to
There you
listen
go.
to what she was
listen to
saying.
what she was saying.
I
I look back at it.
Come on, bro.
I look back at it to
What you
see
mean,
if it
come
was
on?
overly sexualized.
I wouldn't say it was like overly, but well, maybe it's just me.
If that nigga
Maybe
would've-
that's what I would've said
If that
to
nigga
me.
would have been like,
Exactly.
Nigga, he was.
you know, like,
Because he didn't
Then-
smile with
nah,
it.
he
didn't
didn't.
smile. He was just
like
like,
if that nigga would did some
No.
greasily
Man,
shit.
just
pull
had like
that
a
bitch
straight
up.
blunt face, like
pull that-
nothing
'cause
really.
Maybe I feel like that because that's probably some shit I would have said to be. Like, oh, great, let's switch
But
gears.
you can't even
Switch
see
gears
her.
with me
technically.
anytime.
we know you
just
trying to be
hearing.
sexual with the shit.
Switch gears with me anytime.
We know
baby.
you though.
my
Well,
God.
yeah, ban that nigga. He
Ban that
disgusting
nigga.
ass nigga.
Get that nigga out of
Get him
here.
off the NFL network.
Exactly, man. I just feel
Why
like
But
they
I-
41?
they were trying to find any
That's the
reason to
thing.
ban him to
The
get
funny
rid
thing
of him.
about
man.
it
That was
is, it doesn't matter because he's just gonna be on FS1 with Skip and Shannon anyway.
Yeah,
to talk about
exactly.
it.
Skip
So-
don't like that nigga no way, dog. Skip be ready.
Skill.
That's the
be ready
funny
to go
thing
off
though.
on that
That's
nigga,
the funny
dog.
thing.
That's the funny thing.
Ain't that right,
Skip be
Skip?
ready because LeVar be saying
Skip
some
is
silly ass
hilarious.
shit.
Yeah,
But you
man.
know one thing about LeVar, I respect how he is about his children. Like
He's
how
a father. He's a
he,
good father.
every father thinks their child can do the best out of whatever
Yep.
it is.
Exactly.
And I ain't gonna lie, you beef your child up that much as a kid, they might come out super talented too.
It's true.
Like you the best one on that team. Ain't nobody better than you, son. Like if you
That might
if you
create some
talk to your-
arrogance though.
Huh?
That might create some arrogance though.
It might.
I mean,
it might.
You
But
want an
there's-
arrogant little fucker
There's
walk
pros
around
and
here?
cons to that.
I mean, I don't
Like,
Thinking he even better than you?
but none of his children are like that though.
No.
They're not.
So
Which is surprising.
But it may be something underlying that we don't see though.
Think
And,
about
he,
it.
and he likes the camera, so I know he
ain't-
put on
he ain't
too.
lost. I mean, you
Yeah.
got one son in the NBA.
Yeah.
You got another son that possibly
thief
can go, and you
overseas.
got another son
For real.
that's the youngest that probably is the best.
That nigga
ball,
better one. He the
that-
better one.
Is probably on his way.
He's the best one.
At the end of the
Like,
day,
he
he
the
didn't
best
lose.
one.
No sleep over that. Feel like ESPN needs him. He don't
And he
need
going to
ESPN,
Australia
like,
right now to hoop. Gonna come back and probably be number one, number
Like
two.
as a
He
father,
definitely
all
gonna
my
be number one.
kids are making professional money, playing, doing what they love.
And
so,
the family business is booming.
So he ain't lost.
He said that
well,
too.
except for
that little situation
Yeah.
there with his friend, but
Look how much money we talking about. We ain't talking about $2.
that's a whole.
That's a million.
Exactly. So
Million.
you know,
I mean, you know,
so I feel like he ain't try to go over, but I think they doing a little too much.
but it's
They
Disney,
definitely did.
and you can't fuck with the mouse like
Yeah,
that.
the mouse don't
you
play.
know,
So-
like
He said,
Yep.
"Oh, you go."
Niggas say-
Yeah, the
Oh,
mouse.
no,
The mouse.
that's it.
Anytime it's some Me Too, they don't play that
Nah,
shit.
they don't.
So you out of there, bro. They getting you the fuck
them
out of
investors-
there.
Did you hear what Lavar said?
mean,
Yeah, I did.
yeah, that's-
Yeah, it's,
He don't got to be in ESPN no way. That wasn't
He
his
don't
job.
at all,
So
like-
yeah.
no,
Yeah,
They were
true.
giving him ESPN was getting ratings from him.
they
Because
really
people
should.
don't they be losing? Ain't they losing a lot of ratings now? That's what I've been hearing.
I'm
really,
not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I mean, that's what they're saying. So I'm like, it's not even a big deal to the fact that they try.
I
to
like
ban him.
watching
So
Shannon
yeah,
and Skip.
yeah, that's the only one I watch. Exactly.
Man, I got their
Steve,
podcast.
That,
bro. I
that,
be
Exactly.
that,
I be
that
dying.
morning,
Yeah.
I got on there
Showed
that
up with
fucking
the-
had
Ain't that right, Skip?
the goat head
Yeah, the
on.
goat.
I
Exactly.
was like, look at this nigga
So
Shannon.
had the unibrow
Exactly.
on it. I died.
That nigga had
died.
fucking Hennessy on the table.
Yeah.
I
And
was
he'll be
like,
caring.
Hey, Skip, this for you right here.
The black and
Skip
mild.
like-
You want to put some dew on it?
Exactly.
You owe me 50 cases. No, like, come on, bro.
Oh,
Shannon
man.
too black for this show.
Shannon
Dominoes,
already
bro.
owe Skip
Shannon is
Dominoes.
black.
He like 100.
100 cases of dew.
That
That
already.
nigga Skip say he got a swimming pool full of dew.
No, he already bet him. that
He
the
bet him
Lakers-
some more that
that
they
the
would
Yeah,
Lakers
he
are
gonna
win the
win.
championship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hold
50
on,
cases.
Skip. No, Shannon.
He said, "I'll take it." That nigga Skip.
Dominoes has a.
But I like their relationship.
I do too.
Oh yeah, it's.
I
it
see
seems
how that
legit.
worked out because I was wondering what was gonna happen after Stephen A. and
It's
Skip.
more
Yeah.
entertaining.
But
than
it
Stephen
is,
A.
it's
Definitely.
it's a different
It's
level.
way more entertaining. I
You
mean,
see
'cause
how-
Skip
Don't get
would
it
do-
twisted. Steven, he's still funny. I still like that nigga.
But I don't like Max. That nigga
Max
annoying.
Kellerman.
I like Max.
That nigga be blaming shit on
I like-
Kobe. Kobe
I
on
like-
the couch like,
I like
like
Max. I like
did I do to the
Max.
Lakers?
But when it come to him like debating Steven, it's like he not gonna win.
He not.
Yeah.
He not gonna win.
Steve-
But see, the thing about Max is Max don't really say. Max look at everything with logic.
You know, he look at analytics.
Yeah,
Logic
he
and
looked at
analytics.
him.
Yeah.
Like if it don't make sense to him, then it's fucking
Like
wrong.
when he said, "I give
That's
the
like a
last
player-
shot to Iguodala before I give it to Steph," and Bulls was like,
Like,
No,
what-
wait.
No.
But that made sense.
Iguodala.
That
Dollars.
does make sense.
It
but a
made
lot of
sense.
people were clowning him for it. Like, what are you
The
talking
last
about,
shot?
Max?
It made sense.
I might give Diego dollar too.
And that was, I think that was right before the game. He actually did make the last shot.
I might give Diego dollar too.
I mean,
It made
That's a
sense.
good
bro.
debate.
I mean, Steph.
Ain't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
been
that's
making.
the funny thing about it because people were clowning him.
But you know why?
but
You
it
know why
made
he ain't
sense.
never had to make no last second shot. Them niggas ain't never been down.
yeah, they be up
True.
like
They
20
rarely be
points.
down.
Yeah, they have.
Rarely be
It's
down.
a- it's-
Well, it was twice. Yeah, you're right. It's twice.
Rarely
Yeah.
Again,
been down.
in 06, when Love was holding him,
This nigga.
he could have he
every
missed the shot
time.
then.
Yo, you
Every time.
That boy be hating on the Cavs.
Yeah.
bro. Hey,
We're not hating on the Cavs,
we,
man.
we
Just
will
saying,
get to that.
leave that shit
on
alone.
another
Yeah.
time.
Why
never
every
knew.
subject go back?
Wait.
Yeah, so with Mo 6.
That's when they lost.
All right, we'll get back
So
to that.
LeBron,
man.
for some reason,
Let's-
he gonna be in every
Kobe
segment.
in the ball. Can't,
Let's
No,
switch it
we ain't
over.
talking about
do you
that.
see how Shaq and Charles Barkley be arguing?
That's hilarious.
It's like the funniest thing to me because
They are
Shaq
so
is like a
funny.
parent that don't play, so he be like, I don't care about that.
How many rings do you got?
You can do it.
Okay,
I
all
got-
right.
Oh, man.
I got
Go ahead
How
with that. How
rings?
many rings you got?
I
Oh,
did it
okay.
before, so I know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, bro.
Say it
See,
don't matter.
man.
And it-
Zion and like
So he gonna go there every time. He gonna go
Say
there.
Krispy Kreme down there. Go on with the hole.
Give
With
me-
the hole in the middle.
With a hole in the middle.
Donut with the hole in the middle.
Look good.
Y'all are some fools, bro. But let's switch it over to some music, man. I don't know if y'all.
So LeBron dropped an album last.
Oh God!
Look at that. That was fire too, man.
What's
Fire
actually funny,
flame, nigga.
You want to know what's
He
actually
said
funny?
it
was-
He actually did A&R
He said it
2
was
Chainz's last
fire.
project, bro.
He
That's so
did.
funny,
Yeah,
man.
he did.
He is dibbling,
Yeah.
dabbling, and everything.
That's
But
good.
let's get into
He
some
did.
music.
I think all he did was just came and be like, no, I wouldn't put that one on there. Yeah, okay, I like that one.
Hey,
Yeah, we gonna
that's
rock
that's
with
what
that. We gonna
A&Rs
rock
do.
with that, man.
That's
Like,
what
Put
A&Rs
that, put that NCAA on there.
So
in the game.
I don't know if y'all have checked out the 2019 XXL Freshman
Yup.
Class List.
You seen it?
Yeah.
I saw
All
him.
right.
It's pretty
Pictures.
accurate.
Shout out
you know.
Meg the Stallion.
Yeah.
Straight
Shout out to
the
Meg
gate.
the
Yeah,
Stallion.
Meg
You know,
the
one
Stallion.
time for the Houston. Cue the claps.
Tierra Whack,
Yeah.
Rico
Tierra Whack.
Nasty, she's dope. The Baby
Rico,
on
wait.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rico's a
Okay.
freshman.
yeah,
Well, I'll be
yeah.
damned.
Rico Nasty, the Baby.
I think they
Yeah.
time,
Gunna,
like, they
Lil
timeline is a
Mosley,
little different.
YB and
Maybe.
Corday, that he's nice. Roddy Rich, he's nice. YK,
I think
Osiris,
YB and Corday, a lot of the females.
Comethazine, and then Blueface. He was the last one.
Blueface.
Mm.
Yeah.
Blueface,
Was he the
baby.
last one to
Blueface,
make it?
baby.
Or?
Oh,
He
he
was
the
the
last name that you could read.
10th spot
Oh,
winner.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
He was
Oh,
the
okay,
10th spot
okay.
winner.
So
Okay.
do y'all think Blueface gonna go off?
I mean,
He's gonna do what he's doing.
his
He's
music
known
ain't
to
my
do.
cup of tea, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I
Alright.
fuck with it.
Blueface West Coast, baby. I ride blue every time.
I would.
All
I'm
right,
never
that's his
shady.
thing.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
his deal.
That's his
Yeah,
thing.
all right.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I must be old. I don't hear never know
Yeah,
that shit.
it's not
We all pretty
The
old.
Bust Down Tatiana.
I heard the song. but-
Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah, all right.
We all
Don't
pretty
hate.
old.
Don't hate on Blueface.
You like Blueface?
West Coast over here.
That's because he's
Oh
blue.
yeah,
And he's from Cali.
that's what that is.
Lived in Texas for 10 years.
Anyway,
Let's not go into that.
You heard
But-
a cartel, a member of a small organization, just spoke on the mic.
That's true.
Anywho,
Brandon's shirt is gonna get him shot.
Whatever.
so
Brandon
who
straight
y'all?
gonna get him
Don't aim at me.
Do y'all agree with the list? Do y'all feel like?
I
it's
do,
kinda
but
hard.
I'm
It's kind
trying
of
to-
hard to go ahead, Brandon.
I don't understand why Lil Baby was on there. I don't know if he declined it.
Lil Baby or the baby?
Lil Baby?
Nah,
on
Lil
there.
Baby. He wasn't on there.
No,
Oh,
Lil
right.
Baby wasn't on there.
And also, what's the
There's
dude
a lot of babies
Murder
out
on My
there.
Mind? I forgot his name.
Oh yeah.
Melly or something like
Well,
that.
he in
He's in
jail.
jail.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so
He's in jail.
too. So, but even they didn't stop like Chief Keef back in like 2012, 2013.
So
he
what
was
you want
on
to do?
it.
Rap in the cell?
So he was in jail and they still
That's been
added him
done.
on the list. So I mean, I don't know. There was a couple other more. So I don't know if they declined it. I know a lot of rappers do.
Yeah,
Juice WRLD, he declined it.
Really?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. So
I don't think the double XL list has been
it's
glorified because I think it's been tainted since
2010.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
a lot of bullshit's been happening like with the whole.
yeah.
No, I'm just being honest.
2011,
Like
like with Big Crit and all them, that shit.
that used to be the list.
Yeah.
Like we used to
What
look
year was
for
that?
it.
Wheels was on it.
That was like 2010. I think.
Okay, that list. Yeah,
Yeah.
that list was.
That was fire.
he said.
That
Yeah.
But it used to always be hard. Like we used to always be like, "Oh man, who on it?" And then
Yeah.
we knew it was gonna rake.
Right.
But then after that, you know,
But usually, like every year, the
Lil
average
Yachty.
rapper that's on there, they end up like most of them you don't hear from ever again. So I'm like, huh?
It's kind of hard to say do I like it or do I not. I only
Yeah,
know like three,
like they
four.
say even to this day, the 2016 one is still one of the recently most best one because like a lot
Who's
of
that,
those rappers
Uzi?
are still
Uzi, yeah.
Lil Uzi,
Yeah,
Lil
Lil Boy,
Dicky, yeah, pretty much.
Lil
I
Yachty
forgot his
was
name.
on
You
there.
jam him. I forgot his name, man. Like light skinned rapper. I forgot his name. You jam his project recently. I don't know exactly. I forgot his name.
light skin.
Yeah, he's
Is that, is,
Right.
that a, is that a
2016.
thing?
I
Right.
mean, he's light skinned. Like,
Let's find
Who
it.
was that? 2016. He's light skinned and he was on the list.
yeah, I forgot his name, man. You was jamming his
You
project.
talking about Chance?
21 was
No,
on
not
that too.
Chaz. 21. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's on-
Oh, you talking
yeah.
about what's that?
Chance
You
was
looking at it? Let me
What's
see.
his
It's
name?
him.
So you looking at it?
Anderson
see.
Paak.
There we go.
Anderson
Yeah,
Paak.
Anderson.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
So-
Yeah, Anderson. That was
Exactly, yeah.
the thing
So-
about that class. It caused.
You should have gave me like a.
It caused a lot of controversy only because a lot of people was like, "This is the new wave of rap." But the funny thing is, they still kind of been in the game.
Nigga,
Kodak Black,
I can't wait
21
till Uzi
Savage,
drop his
Lil
album.
Uzi.
Oh, you a Uzi guy?
I love
Anderson
Uzi.
Paak.
That was cold.
That was a kind of a.
Right.
What's up with him and
So-
that devil shit? Like, is
Yeah,
that just a
that's-
thing he
yeah.
doing?
No,
Or
it got nothing to do with me. I like his music.
okay, Graylin,
I
you're
told you
coming
it's
with
cap.
me.
I told you it's cap.
Graylin, you're coming with
Give
me.
no food.
He said, "Great."
Yeah, he said it on his concerts. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If a nigga tell
Yeah, the
me,
nigga say, "Oh, y'all coming to hell with me,
I
right?"
care about
Like,
that shit.
yeah, if a nigga tell me you going to hell with me, I'm like, all
Boys in the
right.
crowd.
Where's
Boys
the
in
exit?
crowd.
I want that to be no
Yeah,
right now.
that's them.
Like Drake, I used to fuck with you, but I can't
I
listen
would
to you
not
that much
listen
now.
to
Now
that
you
shit,
done tainted
boy.
it.
Drake hit the yeah, we all going to hell. You know what I'm saying? 66666.
Ross gonna be there.
No, I'm gone.
No.
Ross gonna be
I
at
am
home.
gone.
I'm ready, Drake. Let's do it. When you leaving, bro? I got
Be
my
knocking
bags
the
packed,
wind.
Exactly.
Hell it is.
Where's the exit?
Nah.
The
I
hell.
got my bags packed.
I do
baby.
not play with God, bro.
I don't either, bro.
Yeah.
sir.
You on that bullshit? I'm cool. You know
Yeah.
your music is good, but
That's how I look at
don't
it.
tell me I'm going to hell with you.
That's how I look at it, bro.
That
Your
fucks me
music
up.
cool, then I'm rocking with it.
Nah, I can't
Your
fuck with
personal business, that's on you.
So you
That's
still
too
listen to
personal.
R. Kelly?
Huh?
Huh?
Damn.
No, what'd you say?
You still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah, I listen to R. Kelly.
Step in the
I like his
I feel
music.
like a lot of people do now. That
So that's a
whole little
good.
mute
That's,
thing
no,
is
you know what? That's a
overdone.
good topic. Can you separate the artist from
That is a good
the?
topic.
Yes, yes, I
Can
can.
you separate the artist from the art?
Yes. I
You
believe
can?
it
I
is.
slap bitches. Y'all don't listen to my music no more?
You slap bitches?
I'm joking.
Okay.
But what if?
Boys would have been like,
That
Brady
nigga
Stokes.
face, that nigga face was like, whoa, whoa.
We learning something new
He
today.
was like, whoa, you do?
I knew your right hand was pretty
we
quick.
get
Ain't it?
demonetized for real.
Shit.
All right.
Oh, y'all ain't learned nothing from last time, huh?
No, man, but yeah.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
striking y'all.
Yeah, we strike you
I'll
out.
show
feel
you a
like-
hit.
I feel like I
Odyssey
can
Podcast
like
and I condone,
separate it, you know? Just because, you know,
I
just
thought
like,
I could until I think when things hit
Yeah.
home,
mm-hmm.
then I realized I can't. Because I was one of those people where I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
That nigga Bill Cosby had a good show. They just
Yeah.
trying to tear a black man down. That was the only nigga that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
no, like,
Yeah.
niggas, because we so tired of seeing the black people go down. We never see it equally
It's true.
done.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you give an excuse for some people sometimes.
Charlie Sheen's still out there.
Charlie is out there. So
Is he?
Infected, knowing he
Niggas
infected
in a
with
music
HIV.
video with Lil Pump.
Exactly.
Yeah, not doing it.
You still got billboards 2.5 men. Like,
But now, like,
I
so
am very old.
yeah.
at first I thought I couldn't, but
Yeah.
when it starts to hit home and stuff like that, then you start to realize, like,
Yeah.
man, what do you feel? Can you separate the artist from the art?
Honestly, I feel like to a certain extent,
Honestly.
I honestly was trying to start over. No. Honestly,
What?
I was like mute R. Kelly. But
Weird.
when it
You
comes to
said-
music, next
you
thing you know, like out of nowhere, a hook just comes into your head. You start singing and you be like,
Step
oh
in the
shit.
name
Nah, it's one song I
damn.
can't let go. That's
I'm not letting go. I
Give
wish.
me that
Sorry.
I Believe I Can Fly.
love. Like, bro.
Space Jam. I gotta listen.
I mean, that's
When Jordan come out,
I ain't letting go. I wish.
Michael Jordan.
but nah, it's like
Just stop by to say what's up. So let's know my baby.
so. If you listen to some, let's say Eric Bellinger,
Mama.
who's your favorite artist
Me.
besides you? I like that because most niggas don't do that, so that you get 2 points for that.
Thank you.
Um,
Favorite
Chris Brown.
like singer?
Yeah.
Chris Brown. Yeah.
All right, so what if Chris Brown come and then slap you or hit your mom?
Damn.
That boy hit mom.
just saying.
Or you
That's-
say my
that's-
gal or something. Like, all
No,
right, so
he slap your mom and then he going
And he gonna say
Instagram
single.
talking shit about it. Yeah, I slapped that, and then all that.
that's
So,
different. Yeah.
Hell, bro, we
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying.
Skirt past that.
Yeah, that's different. None of these artists hit me. So
I'm just saying though. Can you listen to Chris Brown still?
he hit my mom, bro. No. R. Kelly didn't touch me.
So you
Fucking
can
Charlie
separate
Sheen
the-
didn't give me
the-
HIV. Fucking
Well,
whoever
I'm
else
not.
didn't do that to me. So that's like
Where HIV come from?
I don't know whatever.
Charlie Sheen got HIV. And he was infecting women.
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Yeah, he never got
Sheen.
ridiculed for
Affecting with the
nah.
tiger
He said, "Where the fuck
Yeah.
HIV come from?"
Yeah, I was like,
He never got ridiculed for that.
So
Yeah,
can
bro.
you, Joe, separate the artist from the art?
But if he slapped my mom, it's different, bro.
That's on a personal.
He slapped my mom.
But
Yeah, that's
that's-
personal.
But
That's on
that's
that
still,
very
but that's how a lot of people feel about.
If somebody
like-
hits somebody hits somebody else I don't know, it's like damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
When you dropping that album?
That's fucked up. Damn.
it's kind of
Are we that cold?
That's no, but that's what it is.
I'm not saying like you
No, that's
know
true.
like I'm all for it, but like damn,
That's fucked up.
when that album come out,
New album
30
coming?
tracks.
It depends. for
Indigo
me, like,
dropping when?
Yeah.
I
My
know
bad.
That's why it depends.
Take my money.
I've canceled some people, and I've also been able to not look past, but been able to
Overload.
still listen to their music. It just really depends, you know what I'm saying, on what the situation is for me.
Okay.
And I know some people be like, well, it shouldn't, you gotta
Yeah.
keep it, all across the board. But I know for me, being an artist is kind of hard.
Abort.
But yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me because I'm an artist, so it's like I connect with certain types of music. You know what I'm saying? It gets me in a creative spirit, a creative mood if I listen to it or whatever. So to just cancel it altogether,
You just gonna cut it all the way off.
Yeah, he gonna cut it off.
He did. So fuck that.
I don't want y'all knowing my business.
Nigga cut it all
Press
the
the
way
button
off.
on his watch.
He said, "Fuck it."
Nah.
He ain't taking no
Hell
chances.
no.
But nah, I get you, bro. That's why it depends, man. Like I used to think I couldn't, but yeah, situational, yeah. But I believe I can fly. Space Jam.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying, bro. If you gonna cancel one person,
You gotta cancel
gotta
a lot
cancel
of
them
people.
all.
You gotta cancel
Oh,
Elvis.
see, I
You
know
gotta
the
cancel-
funny shit was niggas when it came to R. Kelly. Like, you know, he wrote a fuck ton of records for people.
Yep.
So like some people was like, well, if you gonna cancel R. Kelly, then you gotta cancel all the shit he wrote for other people too.
And they like,
And so
yeah,
it
bro.
was
Stop
funny.
looking
I
at
ain't
me.
gonna,
Half
I ain't
of
gonna
the-
disclose, you know, who it is, but I was talking to an OG, and he was like, man, look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If R. Kelly wrote one of my records and it was a hit, I'm talking about just a timeless classic, I'm singing that bitch till the wheels fall off. Because at the end of the day, that's my bread and butter. And when I go do shows, the audience gonna want to hear me do that specific
Right.
record. So at the end of the day, he was like, you know, I get it, and I don't fuck and rock with what he got going on, what he
Right.
did, but at the same time, I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? And my people gotta eat. So, you know, it just is what it is, man. Show business is not black and white. I just put it like that way.
it's
not black
light
and white.
skin.
Oh God.
Gangs.
Straight up.
I've been there. But nah, I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Ross had another segment he wanted to hit
Yeah.
before he closed his tablet all the
So
way.
before we end it off, I wanted to get y'all opinion on something. Say you've been dating someone for a while,
Yes.
and y'all go out on dates. On like the first couple of dates, of course, customary for the guy to pay. You know, that's just what it is.
Wait, you said say you've been dating somebody for a while,
Yeah.
and then y'all go on the first
Like on the
couple
first on the first couple of dates, it's customary that
Yo.
you pay.
I caught the tongue.
On the first couple of dates, it's customary that you pay for it or whatever.
Come back.
So
Uh-oh. What you did on that video? For that girl?
we're not gonna go
What did you say, though? What was the...
I don't even remember, bro.
Do you remember?
No, I really don't remember.
He said every night before you go to sleep.
Anywho,
Oh shit.
when is
He said Tucky and Blondie.
Good night. God damn it.
When is it what?
any?
Time for you to start tucking in Blondie? It's been time.
I don't.
Blondie is his dog, by the way, if y'all
It's
don't know.
been time. They do
His
photo
his
shoots and
Lovable
everything, bro.
companion, like,
Blondie be like... the eye contact before he
I just want to get this out, bro. That's all I want to do.
put the nightlight on.
Can't even do it. All right.
Good night,
The
my
Scooby Doo nightlight.
sweet. Good night, my
Scooby Doo nightlight.
This is what I deal with.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo.
On the day to day. On the day to day. This is what I deal with, ladies and gentlemen out there. If you're listening, if you're watching on YouTube.
Sing about it. Sing about it, Blondie,
It's
Joe.
an everyday
We sing about
thing
it, Joe, Blondie.
with the same joke. Just different.
Oh,
people.
it's so many insiders, people. I know y'all think we crazy, but nah, it's
They probably fast one. God
yeah.
Yeah,
What the
get
fuck
to
are y'all
the
laughing at?
shit.
All right, so if you're dating someone, when y'all first started dating, you took them out on dates or whatever, and you paid for it. When does it become like an issue if you're always paying for it? Like,
Look,
as
nigga,
a
when do
guy.
y'all start splitting the check? That's what Ross trying to say, basically. Because we know the first date, we're going to be gentlemen. We're going to be cool.
Yeah.
Second date, we're like, all right, number two. When does it get to the point where you be like, you know what?
Because that envelope going to get pushed.
Yeah, I've been paying a lot.
He said, "I've been paying a lot."
Not a lot of
Visa,
paying.
sir. Yeah, here you go.
You sure you don't want to try to reach in your purse? Not even going to try?
So yeah, let me ask y'all. When do y'all?
Brandon, what you think?
I think if y'all gotta have that, type of relationship, like communication first. Y'all cool with each other. Be like, you got it this time. All right, cool, bet. No, I got it this time. Like,
That's gonna be the last time you see her too.
I mean, hey,
Basically.
it is what it is. Like that.
I said, that's
Hey, nah, if you gonna be real like that,
basically
nah,
what
like
he
that.
said.
last time you see her too.
That's
Shit,
basically.
You got this time.
Hey, look, I'm a gentleman. I got bills too, though. So, exactly.
Yeah, but hey,
Shit.
hey.
And that's the last time you see her. too.
Hey, it is what it is, and I'm sorry it didn't work out. Like,
And you
Brandon,
cool with
come
that.
on, bro. You ain't.
Remember,
Nigga, I
he
don't.
get some shoes. He good.
Exactly, bro. Nigga, I'm cool. I'm not about to make payments. Shit, like, yeah.
I'm happy.
But Brandon, you'll buy some $200 shoes,
Okay.
then going on a couple $20, $30 dates.
Yeah, I say I will, but I said eventually, like, I'm not gonna all the time, like, pay for it all,
right.
this and that.
You know what? Honestly, I don't even know the answer to that question.
Bro, I'm over
Because I just feel
think.
like we just pay until we end up getting a
Exactly.
relationship.
It's just like, is there a time? Like, when do you
Yeah.
know?
I think if the relationship isn't going anywhere,
Okay, I was gonna say that, but I ain't want to seem like a sleaze ball. I was like,
But
like
nah,
if
'cause it's like-
it's a chick that I really really like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's not gonna
that is
matter.
different.
But
than-
if I kind of feel like, man, this may
Multiple
not be
random
it.
females you trying to get to know, I'm like, all right,
don't try
If
to
it's multiple random, you only going on like one.
yeah,
exactly, but like different
You
females.
gonna date Brandon because you saying all the stuff that don't make sense.
We talk about.
he put shit together.
He got
Blue
put
and
on
green
spot.
make
I mean,
purple.
Put on the spot. Look, he gonna answer the
Like I
question.
said,
You
as
got
long
a
as
question
he
now.
got some
You gotta answer the
shoes.
question now.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, bro.
Things to make it happen,
Shut
like-
up.
You gotta answer the question now.
What was the question? 'Cause you talking fast, like,
Everybody else heard the question.
This nigga say
man, like honestly,
he say you
I mean,
talking
shit, I'm trying to
fast.
say, yeah. What was the question? Like,
Oh my god,
Y'all was talking fast. I don't know what happened.
it's all coming at me. Words.
question, sir?
Words, numbers, symbols.
I'm
When
beating his ass.
Kevin Hart in
was
high school.
Yeah, yeah. That nigga Kevin Hart, nice school.
the last
Yeah.
time
Mhm.
you
I went on a date.
What?
That's the question.
you talking kind of fast? How
I
did it?
mean, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. He put it all together. Did a paradiddle.
I mean, that was the question.
Yes, Brandon.
Oh yeah, it was over a year
It's really
ago.
big. Ooh, hey.
Like it was over a year ago.
Ooh, hey.
Yeah.
I was honest. He was
I'm
honest.
gonna be
And that's what we
with y'all,
want.
like,
We need
yeah.
the realism.
We need the
We need the
realism.
realism.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Been
It's
over a year.
ago. Yeah, I'm not really.
So we're not gonna turn this into a therapy session because I really
No,
wanted to ask.
because that shit not
why
okay. Yeah,
has
nah,
it been
look.
a year?
Why? No, why?
Nah, I ain't gonna even ask.
Nah, shit. Hey, we keep it raw on this.
Yeah, keep it
like,
raw.
Joe,
Been over a year.
what was your question?
You already asked.
Nah, you asked.
I mean,
It's because he don't want.
He's starting to drink that.
He down in that shit.
Strong no more.
He down in that shit now.
Not strong no more.
That shit easy.
He just want the pain to go away.
yeah, stupid.
Doing random shit, cleaning the
I
wall,
ain't no pain with that. Like,
wax on.
I want the pain to go away.
Hey, we gotta keep this shit, man. This shit is
Nah, this is funny. Bro.
This is.
This is funny.
good TV, good.
but,
show.
Yep.
Basically, you're saying if you like really feeling that person, it kind of really don't matter. But if you like just kind of
All right, I'll say this. If I'm okay, let's just use the situation I'm in now.
okay.
Text me back, please. I miss you. Oh, let me stop.
Hey,
All
if
right.
you tell her to watch the podcast, you know.
No, she
please.
watch it. She gonna watch it, I'm sure.
He always get people
hope
to
you do.
support.
Hey, that's what's up.
Greater than a champion. He date people to get them to watch. He get us subscribers, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, you know, I gotta send them something.
I got you.
Yeah, but no, like say like we going on like a couple dates or whatever, and then after a while, like I said, if it's somebody you like I'm really feeling her or whatever, you're not even gonna like count the dates. You just gonna it's just gonna turn into y'all just having a good time. Okay. Fuck it, and you just I don't know. It just kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start to think about it, just if you start thinking like, oh shit, man, this date like date 73.
Yeah.
The bitch ain't pulled out no. I ain't even seen the bitch pull out a wallet.
Yeah.
Do she have a wallet?
Right?
Why
she don't carry your purse?
Yeah.
Oh, just
Like,
see her
what's-
ID in her phone.
Yeah.
Right. So I honestly think if you dealing with somebody that you really really like, and it take your mind off of that. Like you
That's
just
true.
enjoying their time.
That's
so
true.
kind of don't even think. So it's kind of hard to say. Like I say, date 7, we need to be going Dutch.
Yeah.
But if it's something like a movie, you can pay for that. It's nothing. If it's something like something small, you can pay for that. Now if we going to Fogo the Child, We going to Fogo where it's 50 a plate.
That's a good conversation. 'Cause some women want that.
Exactly.
So I think
give
when
it to
you're a
you.
woman that expect like Fogo the Child, Grand Lux, Cheesecake Factory.
I don't think you should go on those dates if you can't pay for that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, you courting her. You
No,
know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
so
true.
if you ain't got the means, then
If you offer Chili's and she say,
Yeah.
"Tuh," then you better take somebody else because
Hey,
Yeah.
don't even set yourself up for
Don't
that,
even
that
do it.
failure.
Right.
I just feel like
Not
if
the
it's
2
a,
for 20. What? You crazy?
nah.
I
3 for
think
10.
it's a little bit attractive. It's a little bit attractive when they try to reach for their wallet.
Man.
Like when they try to reach for it,
That's dope.
I think I'll pay for the next
Oh,
50
That
dates.
counts.
That's bro. And just like we
You
said
just
last
wanna
time,
know.
I just want to know, will
be the-
you be able to hold
it be
it
the
down?
little things.
That's it.
Bro, just act like you finna reach and get it.
Yeah, you don't even gotta hash shit. Act like you was getting a tissue. You
Bro.
could really be getting a tissue, but if you was trying,
If you was reaching like,
she tried to reach for her wallet.
Oh my God.
Oh, you ain't paying for nothing else the rest of
Bro.
this year.
like women, it's
Yeah,
like, it's like
that's
I don't know if you watched the last podcast, but
PSA.
it's sexy.
nah. That is
I don't know if this whole can see me. It's sexy, man. When y'all do like
everywhere.
little things for us that we
Like
don't
that?
ask or whatever, just whatever, just small stuff. Cause man, we don't want a lot. We just want to be left alone. I know I do.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
But see, you do not
Facts.
want to be deceived on that either, because here's the thing:
Yeah.
if she just do that just to see, just to kind of play into it,
And she reached
but
for a
she
food
really
stamp
ain't got
card.
no bread,
Yeah.
and you wind up marrying her, and then you realize that.
Well, if
Hold
you
on,
don't
wait.
know that by then.
Yeah.
Well, right, but I'm saying people have been deceived
Yeah, bamboozle
for
you right.
years. You know what I'm saying? So you want to know that even
Yeah.
if she does reach for it, that she still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because you
right, right.
don't want it to be to where it's like, and that's for a woman too. You don't want a dude to like act like he got bread and he don't. You
Should
know
a
what I'm
dude
saying?
ever let the woman pay on the first date?
On the first date, nah.
Thursday, nah.
Can we all agree?
Yeah.
Say what?
Should a dude let the woman pay on the first date?
No. I
Nah,
don't
bro.
think. Yeah, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
We're the
date
guys
stands
that-
for dick at the end. So of course I'm gonna pay.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Now we know why Graylin pays.
Can you say that again? Date stands for.
Nah, man, these my gems, bro. Why you think I'm at where
So
I'm
I'm
at?
gonna replay that clip then.
Yep.
Why you-
Date stands for date stands.
Why you think
for
ain't why you think ain't been a year?
dick at the end. Yeah,
What at the end? Wait.
yeah. That's all. Like, we got to make sure that we know it's. Yeah, I'm just saying it sounded. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is just weird.
If we got a question,
Hey, it's Pride weekend.
We ain't questioning
we
you,
ain't judging nobody.
But I'm
Damn.
just saying, the
Yeah,
viewers out there,
I know what he's talking about.
right?
I know what he's talking about.
I get him.
I get
I know
him.
what he's talking about.
Bring him back on the show.
Yeah,
boy.
who's that? Who's that guy?
The viewers out there.
I think his jeans is pretty tight. I like that.
Like I said, we ain't judging. Pride weekend. You
Right,
know,
right.
everybody
Hey,
do
man.
thing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Rainbows.
man.
But nah, yeah, it's just one of them situations. Niggas like that.
This one.
This one.
He thought you was grabbing his cup.
Drink the pain away,
Nah, I'm
Brandon.
gonna say
So Brandon,
yes, sir.
I just want to talk to Brandon, bro.
Yeah.
Like
this your segment right now.
yeah,
Yeah, come
Oh, I
on.
thought it was all of our segment.
Well,
We
nah,
giving
shit.
TrillBilly his own
He brought the
segment.
mic.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He
man.
fixed
How
it.
is
man.
life, my brother? Why is
We
it
gotta
been a
end
year?
this
It's pretty
soon,
good
man.
right now.
It's been a year, bro.
We gotta end
He
this.
said,
You
what?
ain't met the right person.
I mean, to be honest with
You
you,
getting
man,
stiff.
I'm just so focused on, myself, what we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
going on here and stuff like that.
Shoes, man.
Honestly, well, shoes, of course, with likes, yeah. But
What?
honestly, no, there's no.
He said likes.
What?
My likes, shoes and whatnot.
You didn't say my like.
I didn't hear
I
that.
swear, I said,
You was talking kind of fast.
The mine was silent. Silent.
that's why I said my likes. But
Yeah, you hyphenated the fuck out that
anyway,
Man.
But yeah. Your likes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go on some dates. Have some fun. Be interactive with some women. We all need women.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
You
too.
go-
I
They
mean,
keep
you know,
us
I,
in there.
you
You
know,
getting
I
there,
have one
boys.
right now too. In my life, yeah, yesterday.
Hey, man.
No dates, no nothing.
Here's how we gonna stop.
You
this.
said what about yesterday?
So, yeah,
Here's how we gonna stop this. Brandon,
dates.
look, we got some stuff coming up.
right.
We gonna invite you out. You know what I'm saying? Get you
After
get
tonight.
Yeah,
Don't
we
leave
gonna
your girl around.
Your girl around
Playing
Trilly
real.
Billy.
we gonna get you. We gonna get you interacting. You know what I'm
Dancing in
saying?
his jet.
Wait, hey, question. So are you down for that?
Ain't nothing but a towel or some shit. fresh out the bathtub, nigga glistening.
Y'all stupid.
Cocoa butter come out of nowhere.
Yeah. And he get a back, big handful, slap it on him.
Let it fall down.
It's on for the night. God damn.
So are you down to go to some of the events that Joe and the team?
Yeah, I'll be down.
All right, we got a brunch coming up June 29th.
29?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, low
I like
key.
that.
I like
I like that. He did.
I
He
like
plugged
that.
the shit. He wasn't even thinking about you,
cool.
Brandon.
He wasn't
I
even
was. I mean, it was.
Thinking
Yeah,
about
he's
you,
like, he
Brandon.
used me. It's cool.
He was looking at
It's
this. He was looking at that spot on the wall while
I
he
like
was
that.
over
No,
there.
look, listen, because I'm really expecting him to come out.
Are you gonna roll up?
I'll roll up.
So,
Roll out.
Nah, roll.
Homies.
Step into the mic, man. What you?
Nah,
Two sloughs now.
Nah, I roll up. Yeah.
Said the same.
I'm all down for it.
Talk too fast.
Just honestly, I really.
We gonna get
That's
you in.
me.
We
I
gonna,
really love being to myself. I know sometimes that can be a curse and a blessing. Like I really love my privacy. My peace. Like I know
I'm
it's
the
not
same
always
way.
a good thing, but sometimes I
so
really
that's why
don't.
you're not. That's why you're not kind of dating.
Honestly,
right
yeah.
now.
I mean,
You gotta try to figure
I mean,
yourself
I've
out.
talked, yeah, no, I've talked to girls here and there, whatnot, doing, but honestly, when it comes to like consistent,
You need to be stopped.
nah, not really. So
Well, look, man, you gotta have your shit together.
Is it
man,
because you don't feel like
Exactly.
you should pay for dates all the time?
no, was
Ross.
no.
Why is it? Why is it though? I'm just curious,
What is that?
Because Ross got some homies. He got some homegirls. You can put it down with.
I mean, yeah, but I'm.
Ross is the great value dater. That nigga know how to go on a date for $5
And then not talk to him no more.
don't say they number. or
Yeah,
nothing.
look out for the official Ross
for some
handbook,
weird
like-
reason.
Ross
Like,
is
Ross, what
a,
happened to? Oh man, she,
every time.
Nah, he gonna roll
every
his eyes and like.
Every time Ross.
I mean, like,
I'm like, damn, Ross.
I want to know, bro. Like, what be happening?
Nothing really. That's
That don't make no
he
sense.
rolled his eyes. Look, there you go.
Every time he rolls his eyes, he bullshit.
Nothing really, bro.
Ross is like, so you want to go home and have kids?
I don't think
Ross,
so. Okay, well, just
Lose
text me
my
tomorrow.
number.
Just text me tomorrow. Text me tomorrow.
He come over here.
And then that's why we be like, Ross, what happened
I don't know.
with
Yes.
Cynthia?
I don't know.
I
Teacher.
think,
The Debo eyes.
Oh shit.
I think she, I don't know.
She don't like kids.
They used to lose interest
She don't
in
like
it or
sick
something.
dogs.
Nah, it just don't
Maybe
go
that wasn't
nowhere.
it. Sorry.
Okay.
It don't go nowhere.
It don't go nowhere.
But after one day, you're not gonna know where it's gonna go.
Prime example, the chick I was talking to you about,
Don't put no names on this. Calm down.
the light skinned chick.
Oh,
Yeah, that literally went nowhere.
At what part? I was there.
the one
No,
you didn't
I
go to.
told you about it at the party that you couldn't come to.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
When I was there.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a party we went to for
the light
Yeah.
skinned-
Yeah.
That literally went nowhere. and
Wasn't she
there's nothing I
acting
can do.
interested in you and all that?
She
I hope she
told
sees
me.
this
That-
podcast.
Okay, see that? It just if they interested,
That's what I thought.
nah, man. You
But
leave
Ross
something
Ross
out.
be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
You
You
gotta
leave
ask
ball
something
too,
out.
though, so-
No,
Ask
I'm
yourself.
really not.
Did you say
You gotta ask
something?
yourself.
No, I
Did you double text?
No, I didn't get her number. That's
Good
the
morning.
thing.
Good
I
morning
put her
again.
number in-
Oh,
I
don't,
put her
please,
number
I hope
in
that's not the
her
case.
phone.
That's a rookie.
Right.
Duh, you don't do that.
But here's the thing. I had tried to get her number, and she was like, "Oh, I don't remember my number."
Okay,
So-
but that way you. I'm not gonna say that because she might be
Okay,
watching.
so
That way
at
you
the
keep it
point-
moving.
So at that point, I'm like, all right, it is what it is.
You got
But she was
Instagram.
she was still talking to me, and I had her
Hey.
Instagram, and I messaged her on there.
Yeah.
She ain't say nothing. Like
Oh,
she
nah,
responded
that's-
like a day later. Remember we
Wait,
was talking
did
about that?
she read it?
No, she responded to me, but
On
the
Instagram?
conversation- Yeah. And I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Give me a number, we can chop it up, and boom. Nothing.
Wait, did you start off with that?
No, I was like, yo, what's good? She was like, oh, my bad, I've been busy, blah, 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 blah. And then after that, you know how you say something else, you don't respond like 2-3 days later. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? No, it's no.
That you should. What you did that for?
It's
What
kind
you
of
talking
tough.
about?
Why you respond if she don't respond? If she don't respond, she just don't
No,
respond.
she responded to me. So then I texted her back, and she didn't respond 2 days later.
And
I
then you
responded
respond.
back.
Don't. That's where you messed up.
Nah.
I just asked if you double text. That's
I
considered a
didn't
double.
text. If she texts me, if I text her, she texts
Wait,
me.
wait, wait, wait.
That one.
That's
Bye.
not
Like,
double.
Wait.
But
But
what it
how-
We
is-
know what it is. It's
No.
double text.
No,
It's
we
you.
look. Don't go
It's
into it.
not
Don't go
her.
into it. Don't go into
No.
it. How soon did you text her back? When she didn't take
don't
you,
lie to me,
after
Ross.
2 days. Relax.
Get the iPad. Get the iPad.
No, I'm just asking.
I can pull it up.
Ross, no, I'm asking you. You don't got to do all
Ross say he
that.
got the receipts.
I got the
Hell yeah.
receipt, so
I'm
that's
on.
why I'm
Hey,
like-
this nationwide. I'm on your side.
And
Look,
it's
calm
funny
down.
because I told him this
God,
off the
Ross.
camera,
We're not
and he
sponsored
agreed
by
with me.
Nationwide.
Listen to what I'm asking though.
He agreed with me, and I told him. this
I'm
off
not
camera.
disagreeing with you right now.
Okay.
She didn't text you back for 2 days.
Yeah.
How soon did you reply after she first texted you back from the 2 days that she didn't text you?
I was on Instagram. I got the notification. So I texted
That was
back.
instant.
Yeah, I got the
That's
notification.
instant.
Because here's the thing about that. I was told from another party that she was really interested in me.
True.
So at that point, I'm like, all right, if you interested.
So this was somebody
then-
trying to hook you up with her, or
No,
it's not late.
it was somebody you
Yeah,
was talking to.
I was
Okay.
talking to, so she seemed interested. You know, conversation was cool in person. She wanted to link up because her birthday was coming up. All this other stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. But nothing came of it, so I didn't push the issue. I just kind of like, all right, I left it at what it was.
Like you say, you said y'all was chopping it up or whatever, and then you didn't. She didn't
like
respond.
4 texts.
She didn't. Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. I
Excuse me.
text her, she texts me back. I text her, she texts me back. That was it.
2
But
days
then,
later.
but then you said, where did 2 days later come from? So
The
you
2 days later came in after the second text. After she,
okay? So
After she, this is my first initial response. This is her response, and then
2 days later.
Yeah, 2 days later. So then I responded. Man,
So wait, after the first message,
that's
she responded 2 days later.
okay. So
yeah.
Nah, that's out of line.
all right.
Wait, so you
All right.
text first.
I got it.
And
I
then
figured it
2
out.
days later, she texts.
No, what type of shit is
No.
She ain't interested.
You see,
He
it's
texts
switching.
first.
He texts first,
you
and
just
then
switched
2
it
days
up.
later
No.
You
He
just-
texts, then she texts, but she didn't reply to 2.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
Why did she take so long to reply?
that ain't important.
Wait, what did you say?
Bro, he didn't say that at first. Am I tripping? No, he didn't say that at first.
Wait, what did you say? The first message.
I was like, "Yo, what's good?"
That's all you said.
Yes.
And she didn't reply for 2
And
days.
she didn't respond.
No, she didn't respond until like 2 days later.
And then what did she
Because
say?
she said, "I don't. Hey, my bad. I be busy. I don't be on here." that
She
much."
bullshit.
The average female got stay with their
That's-
fucking
so
phone.
then I
like,
said, my next message was like, all right, well, since you don't be on this much, how about you text me?
You tried to
this?
recover.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to recover. How about you text me? Here's my number. Put it in.
And what did she say?
She saw it. She was like, all right, cool. And then that was it.
So you gave her your number.
Yeah, because she has
You
my number.
You gave her your number again.
She has my number.
You gave her your number again.
Yeah,
That's where you fucked up at. I see.
but she has my number.
But you should have rebutted and said, "Give me your number."
No, but she wouldn't give it the first time.
But if
that's,
she would, but
that's
that's
why he got on Instagram.
it don't
because
matter at that point.
She would give
You
it
should have just FaceTimed her.
Not even that. It's just-
Instagram. Like
Fuck
I
it.
would have deleted her
Really, here's where the situation fell through. You know,
You gave a damn.
when she didn't.
You
yeah,
gave a damn.
yeah,
basically.
pretty much. Because once she told you, "I don't know my number."
Oh,
When y'all
that's
was
okay.
in
It's nice-
person,
nice talking to
I would
you.
have been like, "Well, shit, get my let me call your phone. Let me call my phone off your phone." And then we would have had each other's information. But because you had to go to Instagram, yeah. And then she didn't even respond within 2 days. Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't, like I said, I
Right.
wasn't
It wasn't
tripping
true,
about
yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
he
'Cause it
realized.
was like, all right,
yeah,
cool.
raps.
Yeah.
That's just what it was.
Right.
And that's-
After that, I don't remember my number. Let me
Nah, look.
see.
Here's the thing. I've known Ross for some years now.
And he's a good guy.
We've been in situations where in college where he really has dropped the ball. I don't think this one is a
No, I ain't say he
drop,
dropped
right.
the ball.
Situation.
She just kind of did
Yeah,
the
I
nigga
don't
wrong.
think
Right, yeah.
She acted interested in the whole, and I seen him at the party. They was all talkative and shit. They was sitting on the couch doing their little thing.
Ooh.
So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's stupid.
You could have thought magic was happening.
Stupid.
It wasn't magic. I thought it was
I just
magic.
don't like when females do that. But when we do that shit, we dogs, we niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't no dog. I ain't no nigga.
Brandon, you-
Because I'm
wait.
saying like
Wait.
The females be on the same shit, like just like that.
So
Oh,
what-
that happened
me
last
ask
time
you
you on a
this.
date?
Nah, never happened.
Let me ask you- let me
It's
ask you
happened,
this,
but not
Ross.
on a date.
Huh?
and Warren, you was there.
Graylin is stupid.
So
Yeah.
you was talking
Asshole.
to the chick. I had left.
Yeah,
talking to
you
the
had
chick.
left, yo.
So
Yeah, you
y'all went
left.
to Waffle House, right?
Oh shit! Y'all,
Right.
both of y'all. Two,
Did you
No,
pay
we
for
all went to our
So
Oh.
what was the situation
good
there?
job.
Because in a lot of chicks,
They sat
mind,
next to each other.
If
Yeah, we sat next to each other.
if the vibe,
the
ain't-
girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking the vibe is cool.
how was the vibe once y'all left though?
No, it was cool. We was still, because we actually got there before Warren and Nisha got there. So we was just
Okay, I
kind
had
of
time.
chilling.
What was
We
y'all
talking.
talk? All right, what was y'all talking about?
just
So Skittles are red and yellow.
you stupid,
The
bro.
fuck, bro?
You fucking
Stupid.
stupid.
Skittles are red, and I like the purple ones. Actually.
Yeah.
I don't even like.
You get the pink ones?
You don't.
When are your friends getting here?
Don't. Let's not go into it.
When are your friends getting here?
Just kind of the stuff we was talking. You stupid. So stupid, bro.
This guy.
Can we order? I mean,
Yeah, like where's the waiter? I'm gonna go to the bathroom for about an hour.
Oh shit.
I'm shitting.
I'll be back.
It's my period.
Yikes.
But no.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yikes.
So what was the conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, just what I normally talk about, just some chill
Oh
shit.
God.
It really is not, bro.
That scared the fuck out of me.
not
When you said this one, I know what you're talking about. I was
What are you
like,
talking about, bro?
a shock went through my body.
I
Like,
don't know why, bro.
anybody
Y'all
ever
be-
got shocked before? Like,
Hold on,
what a
first
nigga
of all-
say? What I normally talk about.
Because he hollered.
No, normally what I be talking
He
about.
did.
Because we know what Ross normally be talking
That's
about.
why I said Skittles are red, they're yellow.
Nah, bro.
I like the purple ones myself.
It's different when
You
I'm
watch
talking to
Naruto?
women, so, like,
Would it be about me and Ross?
it's just
That
be
was the
whatever come to
question.
my mind. I don't think. I just go.
You ever did a Kamehameha?
Nah, bro. You so stupid, bro.
That's just cringy. Like that's
No, bro.
What's you ever trying to do a Kamehameha on your dog?
That's so stupid, bro.
Can we switch seats? That's mine. Now show me yours.
Let me see yours. Can I see it?
Podcast is
Stupid, bro.
way too long.
Can I see yours, please?
Pretty please.
I'm gonna go. Do you have my number?
Can you
That's
keep-
right. No, you don't. Goodbye.
Who's your master?
Screen?
Master Roshi or Master Crane?
No.
What if bitch be like, Master Cran?
Who's
I
your
love
favorite
Master-
Ninja
oh my
Turtle?
God. Is it the blue one
Yeah,
or
this one.
the yellow one?
It's gonna be some.
I like the
editing.
yellow one.
I like Donatello.
Looking
I
at.
disagree.
Point is,
Oh,
He's the
you
smartest.
asked question, but what if you asked a chick a question like, do you think fucking Goku can beat Vegeta in a 1-on-1?
Hey, if she
Well,
like
wait, Ross
anime,
asked that, and she'd be like,
Hey, she
yeah,
might be into that
I
too.
think Vegeta can do it.
Especially if he had sensu beans in it.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
If he
Megan
goes to
and
Super
Marry
Saiyan,
me.
if he goes Super Saiyan 3, he can definitely do it.
Ross would be like,
Hey,
I gotta
What
go to the
about
bathroom.
Piccolo?
Meg the Stallion is in the anime, so
She
yeah,
is.
that is that's pretty.
So you can try to get her. So your weird conversations won't creep out. I don't know.
I don't have weird conversations.
Well, I just what you
So
said.
what did
Ross.
you talking?
That's why. That's
He
all
didn't
my,
give
that's
us
my
an
question.
answer.
What you be talking
I
about?
don't even fucking remember.
I know what
bro.
we
It's
talking
just
about.
When you say what
conversation.
you usually talk about to women, what
I
is
just
that?
be getting to know them. That's it.
So
That's it. Because I literally just met her like
Like the
maybe
dance?
30 minutes prior. So it's like we're just chopping it up. She's telling me, "Oh yeah, I do this and this and this and this." I was like,
you
"Alright,
want to
cool.
put a
I do
business
this
out
and
there? I
this and this
appreciate
and
that.
this."
I say you want to put a business out there. Appreciate that.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that's legit.
so
Legit.
that's really what it is. If I just met somebody, I'm just trying to get to know you. Some basic
So
conversation.
at that moment,
was
she
she
still
like- did
didn't
you make her-
remember
did
her
you make her
number.
laugh?
She was. That's I'm telling
What
you.
was the
that's-
joke you told, bro? What was the joke she
I
was
don't
saying?
remember.
So
the
there's
joke,
these
bro.
two
I'm
ducks.
just- I don't
Oh,
tell
stupid,
jokes.
bro.
I'm just goofy. So
Two ducks
But
are
was she
walking.
laughing at? Because we know your goofiness.
yeah, bro.
But it can be
just-
kind of
Oh my god.
So if you like,
No, bro.
He was laughing for
It's-
her.
bro,
That's why it's funny because y'all don't see me in that light. Y'all just see me as Ross. So
Oh,
when
shit.
I'm
I've
about myself,
I've seen you in
He
that.
turned
Ross said,
into
y'all don't know
I've seen
me.
he turns to Mac Daddy Ross.
Oh my
That nigga said, "Y'all don't know me."
Y'all don't know me outside of
Nigga.
fucking camel shirts. Y'all don't know me out there.
this is
nigga-
why I didn't want to wear this
yeah.
shirt.
Y'all don't know me outside.
I'll be out there.
I'm a different kind of guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy. You gotta ask more questions if you want to know more about me. Start laughing and shaking his shit. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go, guy.
Turns to
He
Eddie.
said, I don't even know where you at.
He was like, I don't even know where you at.
So do you like jawbreakers?
that was the first question you asked.
No,
But yeah, so
I don't
I've
even know
seen,
what it is.
I've been there.
Gangs?
Ross dropping the ball.
I have
I've
dropped the
been
ball.
there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I've been there. I've seen you in that light, man. So I only ask these questions because I be trying to make sure, like, yo,
But look, when I walked
Myself
in, I'm
more
gonna
than
tell you
y'all.
this. When I walked in, it looked like they was having a good time. I'm gonna tell you that. Me and
Yeah.
Nisha walked in because
Bro,
we
she
got there
came back to
last.
talk to me some more. So,
Yeah, so apparently she liked whatever he was talking about. So
what happened?
bro, I don't know.
You right.
hey,
you right.
sometimes man,
No, you're right. Because it's
yeah.
me and Ross had plenty of comments. I'm like, Ross,
Keep it
bro.
going, bro.
Well, he'll ask, like, hey, what's going on with so and so?
Shit,
And I'd be like, bro, man, fuck that. I don't know. She
it's
just
just out of nowhere.
There you go.
because that is possible. That can happen.
yeah.
But you know what? We're gonna have to hit this mug next time. I would love to hear about Brandon and his escapades about
Bro, can we hear about it, please?
Really?
Please, dog.
Yeah, we got
Please,
to.
man. I just want to know
I'm willing.
why it's been a year, bro. What's up?
Like I said,
Let me be your
Look,
Dr.
look,
Phil.
Brandon say he trying to get
my
his
doctor.
shit together because he
Exactly.
ain't got
There you go.
time to be putting no chick through no bullshit.
There you go.
At the
I
same
have a
time.
low tolerance. Like
That was
No,
far from what you said.
Wait, yeah.
Damn,
That,
far from what
hell
you
no.
I'm
said.
trying to,
Step into the mic,
Even
brother.
Ross would have caught
I
that.
mean, damn.
You
like,
got these last few minutes.
I have a low tolerance.
Explain yourself. What is your low tolerance?
I'm
I'm
not just
trying
for
to
the
help
bullshit.
Fucking cars.
Like I understand, of course,
Pizza.
nobody's perfect. But now,
Nigga said
when you
fucking
constantly, you're doing the
carbs.
most and stuff, that just builds up and like, you know what, all right, you go do your own thing. I don't got time for that. Cause like I said,
What
we
are you
got-
talking about?
Is that what you asked? Like,
What is he talking?
anyway,
No, what did you say? Like you talking about as far as what you don't want to deal with?
yeah, the female, she cool, but if she gonna be on that bullshit, I don't tolerate.
What's
it. I don't
bullshit?
do
Just
that,
in Brandon's.
just having just them attitudes and
Ooh.
like, oh, you ain't this and that, so and so.
You ain't what?
Take my kindness for weakness. I mean, look,
Oh.
I ain't with all this shit no more. I've dealt with that.
Ah, he.
Okay.
I used to be the good guy, so.
Oh, what are
Oh,
you
you a
now?
bad boy now.
Oh,
Nah, I ain't
shit.
bad
He
boy.
got-
I ain't
Bad boy
bad
Billy.
boy.
He got his hair slicked
I
back.
ain't
Bad
gonna say I'm a
boy Billy.
boy,
He's the
but,
he's the guy that dads don't want their daughters around.
What you gonna do?
Look, I mean, I really
Fucking
got
Ricky
time for that,
Fontaine.
you know?
Yeah.
Like,
You stupid.
I love women, I respect them, but I don't got time for all that bullshit. So
Hey,
You just keep saying bullshit.
his name is Bad Boy Billy from now on.
It is Bad Boy Billy.
Yeah.
BBB.
Y'all,
God, like,
y'all,
ring to it.
copyright that. That's Bad Boy
Savage
Billy
Bad
right there,
Bad Boy
bro.
Billy, like,
Oh,
I'm
God.
fucking with the big baller brand,
I
but
mean,
you know,
no, yeah, that's a whole.
Bad Boy Billy boy.
Hey,
He
Billy
brand,
Red Tits.
Bad Boy Billy boy.
Gotta add the brand to
You
it. so-
stupid,
so-
Graylin.
Yeah.
Bad Boy
Graylin,
Billy
you
brand.
stupid,
So-
dog.
Hey, Billy Blue Balls. Hey,
Well, hold on.
Billy Red Tits.
All right, man.
Why he
Nothing
keep
that-
Brandon? You say what?
He
Nah,
said
ain't no
Billy
blue balls around
Red.
here.
Yo, man, look.
Anyway,
he said ain't no blue balls around here. He getting his ass.
Oh, what was that?
He said ain't no blue balls around here.
Oh, yeah?
No, yeah.
Oh, wait, who's getting it?
I tell you.
Is it Pamela Henderson or is it fucking Kelly from up the street? All right, well, what you know, Ross? God damn.
Look, we gonna end it now, right here.
We'll leave
Look.
that
we
for
gonna-
another
Hey, we're
time.
gonna leave. We got some questions after this and for the next podcast.
the cameras
so
go
if
off,
you guys
I'm
are
mad.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the camera go off.
The cameras go, I'm
Continuation.
like, oh, shit, what?
Now we're gonna get into this next time. But hey, man, if y'all like that podcast, man,
Oh, my
Yep.
give us a round of applause. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's do it
They
ourselves.
went off the rails a little bit, but
That was
That's
it
what
was
we here for,
off
though,
the
man.
whole
A lot of
rails.
this.
Real.
man,
It was a lot, but it was funny. It was entertaining.
funny to
Yeah,
us.
it is.
It's a lot of editing to do.
I laughed.
Yeah,
lot.
It was funny. It was hella funny.
Really funny.
So
to a therapy session so quick.
it
It
did.
is.
So tell me, what do you say?
I can't wait till we get more women guests on here, so that way we can
Oh,
really.
man.
Oh, it's really
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go
It's
in.
gonna
Bad Boy Brent.
It's gonna be a 2-hour podcast.
Brandon gonna be
They're talking to pass. They're talking to pass.
Brandon gonna be getting into it with all the women guests.
Oh nah.
That's
I'm
that
not-
bullshit.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get
about to
into
say, he gonna be like, that's bullshit. I ain't tolerating
You
that.
part of the
Bullshit.
bullshit.
That's
I
bullshit, man.
respect y'all opinion. I ain't gonna get too.
Twitching.
I'm not gonna get aggressive like that.
That nigga gonna be.
He like, what'd you say? You talking to pass. You talking to pass. What you
Granny, you did though. I ain't
What'd you
hear
say?
what you
What'd you
said.
say?
Like,
talking to pass?
He did, but then you come back.
I mean, I ain't.
Like what?
Niggas say grunt.
Oh,
You ain't
man.
hear me?
This was dope, man. Appreciate
Nah, it was,
all the
man.
love and support out there, man.
This was fun. Yeah, it was
We
fun.
got to do this again next week. Once again,
To all the viewers,
yeah, for sure.
make sure y'all like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Show some love to the podcast. We are on Apple Podcasts now. We are
Yes.
on Spotify. We will be on Google. We'll be on everything. And make sure you watch the video on YouTube.
Yeah,
Let us
Like
know
it.
in the comments below
Comment down
your
below.
favorite parts and other conversation and segments y'all want us to get to, topics that y'all want us to speak on. If you want us to finish this conversation, because I feel like it was hella funny.
Ah,
Nah, this was.
We want to see what's been
and I
going
do
on for
talk
the
very
last year and a
fast. I
half
noticed
with
that. I do.
Brandon.
So Brandon probably didn't understand me. I do talk kind of fast. Who you talking about?
I ain't just saying. Ain't judging you, man. You know, ain't.
Oh no, no, I do shit.
Yeah.
Because he speak the same language.
Ooh, we'll say you went right
Brandon
back.
said, "Grr." I'm like, wait a minute. What did I miss?
Sometimes I gotta catch myself too. You know, it is what it is.
But we appreciate all the love and support.
Yep.
Road to 200K.
Grass
We're
is
right
green.
there.
We'll probably be there by then.
Yeah.
For real.
By the time y'all see this,
So, gangs,
Yep.
I've been there.
see y'all next time, man.
I ready.
Listen, X marks the spot to my heart, but you already knew that. 'Cause you took it right from the start. And girl, I can't believe that it's so crazy How you easily said everything that I wanted to hear without even moving your lips. I never thought I'd see the day that you're mine, all mine. Take away, oh yeah, your golden platinum chain.